Hey, everybody, it's Joe Navarra here, and I am so excited to be here with my friends Carol Commandi and Emily Jolly of US Health Advisors. Hey, how are you both doing? Great to see you.
Good to see you, Joe.
Wonderful. Thanks, Joe.
You're welcome. And thank you to both of you. They are wonderful. They are two of my sponsors for the Total Business Breakthrough that we have coming up in the Asheville area on June 17th. Just to tell you what the Total Business Breakthrough is, it's a full day, totally immersive event where we focus on everything around in business, around your prospecting, your networking, business finances, how to outsource your weaknesses so you can focus on your strengths. And one of the most important things that we invest a lot of time in throughout the day is techniques for a stronger mindset. Because as I've learned from my mentor, Tony Robbins, success is 80% mindset, 20% mechanics. So we want to make sure that we focus heavily on that throughout the day. And I'm really excited to have both Carol and Emily there sponsoring. They've both attended the event in the past and felt so passionate about it. They're both coming to Asheville to sponsor. So, hey, thank you so much for doing that. And I really appreciate it. You know, I know both of you personally, and I know you both have a very extensive business backgrounds. Carol, one of the things that's always impressed me about you is that you've owned not just one business, but you've owned a couple of multiple businesses. And as a business owner, I know that health insurance is so important. And so I'm just curious, from your perspective, how is it that you help small business owners as well? I know that you do help individuals, okay? The person out there that's struggling getting health insurance, whether it's unaffordable with the ACA or something. But what are you doing to help small business owners?
Well, thank you, Joe, and thanks for having both Emily and I. I love helping small business owners, and why I got into US Health was just that. When I first saw what our packages looked like, I actually sat there with my jaw opening saying, this is just brilliant for small business owners. It is so helpful because we can customize plans. We don't have any restrictions in terms of how many people you have employed. We can write for one person. We can write for 49 people. So we give the business owner so much more freedom in terms of the choices, how much they want to contribute, and a nationwide PPO. So we get to give them everything that you would expect in a larger group, but by having as few as one employee, we can still help that business owner and give them all the freedom they need, even when they're starting a business. So I could go on forever speaking about it. So please come to the Business Breakthrough and talk to me, because I really will get passionate about how I can help business owners.
That's awesome. And you know, and Emily, that makes me think about your background, where you know you had you were a pretty high level person in the one of your last places, if I remember, is that you were with a preschool, a private preschool, not public but private, and you were the executive director there. So that means that you were overseeing a lot, and I'm guessing that's one of the things that you had to deal with was health insurance. Now, I know you have a background, you know, you weren't just an executive director. It's not the only thing you've ever done. You've done other things in your life in the private industry, or the private sector, I should say. So how do you see, you know, having transitioned to doing this full time, how do you see where you're helping private businesses, especially an organization like a school, a private school?
So great question, Joe. Again, thank you for having us. You know, I did hiring at every job really that I've ever had, from restaurant to preschool. And it's hard to hire, whether you offer benefits or not. But if you aren't offering anything other than a paycheck, then chances are you're not going to be hiring the kind of talent that you would like to be hiring.
Right.
So being able to go in, like Carol said, and give the business owner so many different options in terms of what they're paying, how many people they're providing coverage for is super crucial, especially in this competitive hiring market.
Right, right. Yeah, and that's a great point. And especially with the hiring right now, I owned a business at one point where we had multiple employees. And one of the first things that they said, more important than the salary, was what are the benefits? And
Yeah.
yeah. Now, real quickly, what would you say what would be something an individual, somebody just off the street who's one person, how would you help them? Both of you, Carol, you first, Emily, if you have something different to add.
Well, I'll actually tell you that I have an appointment this evening at 6 o'clock with a gentleman who has health coverage through his employer group plan, but it is cost prohibitive to put his wife and children on. So I'm getting on with him to help him with his wife and children. We generally are saving, 40 to 60%. We're saving a substantial amount from marketplace options, but also a lot of times from group plans, because groups are not always the best price. So
Okay.
we can help any individual look at what options are available.
Wow. And Emily, would you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, actually, this morning I wrote a plan for somebody who was on his employer's plan. It was $1,700 a month for he, his wife, and his 2 children. I wrote the whole family for $1,200, saving them $500 a month.
Wow.
I mean, and that's with his employer paying part of his health coverage.
Oh my
Yeah, the
Lord.
savings are real and the coverage is great. He didn't have a nationwide PPO, and we're offering that at $500 less a month.
Wow. Can I ask you what a nationwide PPO stands for?
Yes, absolutely. So preferred provider organization, that's PPO. That means that the insurance company has a discount with a provider. They have an agreement. This is what you are going to charge us, the insurance company, and this is what we are going to pay you, the doctor. And so that way, when you go to the doctor, your dollars are going farther because you're getting a discount on that service.
Great. Well, thank you. And obviously, the both of you are super knowledgeable in what you do. If anybody wants to work with somebody in health insurance, it's going to be the two of you. So everybody, again, I am so excited to have Carol and Emily as two of our sponsors. Please come to the Total Business Breakthrough on June 17th. It'll be at the Cascades Mountain Resorts. It's as nice as it sounds. We would love to see you there. You get to meet Carol and Emily and learn a little bit more. They'll also be leading breakout sessions throughout the day. So it's a lot of fun. And don't worry, we cover lunch, and you get a really nice workbook to use throughout the day and then take away with you so that you can continue practicing what you learn that day. I'll put their information in the comments, as well as links for you to go ahead and register. We can't wait to see you there. Carol and Emily, thank you so much. I appreciate you both very much.
Thanks for having us, Joe.
All right. Yeah. Well, bye, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.